Hi, Catherine. It's Eric. I was calling to again to wish you luck tonight, and I'll be voting as much as I can, and hopefully everything works out and you end up winning this season's Idol.
Oh boy! You're not getting it.
Is anyone from the Howard Stern Show more popular than Eric the Midget or Eric the Actor? Other than Beetlejuice, maybe. I'll refer to him as Eric the Midget here because this is from May 2006, early June 2006. The origins of the balloon saga. You might have seen images online, Eric in his chair being lifted by balloons. Maybe you're wondering, what is that all about? How did that start? Well, like many Stern Show moments, classic Stern Show moments, this one originates in the early Sirius satellite years, the first contract.
Hey, let's compare Ralph's life with Eric the Midget's life. I don't think they're that different. I think Ralph stays home all day and Eric stays home all day.
Eric might do more than me.
I would actually like to get a job.
Yeah, Ralph just doesn't work.
Different.
Ralph could have a job.
Eric, do you know a celebrity that you pick out shirts for?
Eric was obsessed with American Idol, and especially in 2006, he was obsessed with Katharine McPhee, who didn't win that year, but I believe she was the runner-up. And Howard offered Eric the Holy Grail, McPhee's real cell phone number. All he had to do was measure his penis.
How big's your peni?
I don't know.
Do you ever measure it?
No.
You got a tape measure there?
No.
I need you to measure your penis. I bet he's the size of a human pinky.
Why don't you measure yourself, Eric?
Would you measure yourself so we know?
Which he did, 5 inches. Not bad for a little man. But then his parents got mad. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So he measured his penis, got Katharine McPhee's phone number, and then called her. And then called into the Stern Show to report on his progress.
I meant to actually say in the message that, or give my MySpace page address to her, but I forgotten after I hung up.
Yeah, that'll turn her on. Because that MySpace page is pretty groovy.
Yeah, there's so many great guys on MySpace.
Yeah,
but it was pretty clear to Howard, and Ralph was on the phone as well, that Eric he's got no game, you know?
How about you give me a little tip?
All right, here's the pointers. You ready?
Your bullet points.
Number one, you didn't make it clear in your first message that you control a lot of the votes. I mean, you voted over 400 times for Carrie Underwood, and you've been voting heavily for her all along. And, it would be nice to be recognized for all this hard work you're putting in.
Eric, he sounded like an internet stalker, not some kind of international man of mystery that Katharine McPhee should be calling back.
Stuff like that.
Dude, you're not going to get her with that. She's going to think you're creepy. You got to tell her you're with the ETM agency. She doesn't know that stands for Eric the Midget.
You know, Eric, you should have somebody call her back for you and say they're your assistant.
I love some of this friction here, like Howard wanting Eric to lean into the absurdity of, this whack pack character that he's created, this tiny empire leader. And Eric, driven by an intense desire for mainstream respectability and real romance, just refuses to play along. It creates this perfect comedic stalemate.
I don't want to say that I control any votes or anything like that.
Sometimes you got to lie to these chicks.
You got a lot of broads, all right.
Yeah, believe me. Ask Uncle Artie. Artie told Danny he's going to be making $5 million a year.
And then I'm going to therapy.
But fast forward about a week or two later, Stern went on vacation. When they come back, first week of June 5th, Eric calls into the show. But this time he's not looking for dating advice. He's pretty mad. Apparently his parents they'd read about him measuring his penis, and getting Katharine McPhee's phone number for it. And they were mad at him, although Howard seems to think that this might just be in Eric's head.
Eric the Midget is so delusional. His parents aren't mad at him. They're not.
You don't think so, huh?
No, I don't think so at all.
Oh, I think they are.
Why don't you call them and ask them?
Oh, we would love to talk to them.
Well, what did they? I will call them. What did your parents say to you?
I love this line from Artie joking about how they punish Eric. It's one of the reasons why Artie was both the heart of the show and also like the funniest part. And without him, like it's.
So what do your parents do? What is the punishment for you measuring your penis?
They're just disappointed in me. They haven't given any punishment.
Did they do something like move the ketchup to a higher shelf or something?
How about you're 31 years old and they should stop laying a trip on you about what they're disappointed in?
But here's where the balloon meme, the prank, the balloon idea originates from. Howard reveals that Katharine McPhee is actually going to be in New York. I believe actually she was coming to the Sirius Studios next week. Never did come to the Howard Stern show, at least not in June. But Eric wants to fly out to New York to sit on the couch next to her in the studio. But Howard makes it very clear nobody gets anything for free, not on the Howard Stern show. If Eric wants to meet his crush, he has to earn it by entertaining the audience.
You shit in a diaper. We're going to have you on, and you're going to meet Katharine
We'll bring
McPhee.
you all the way here.
Would you wear, like, Hank's old bunny costume to meet Katharine McPhee?
No.
Yes, you would.
To meet Katharine McPhee, to sit on the couch next to her.
No.
What if she gives you a hand job?
Oh, please, she wouldn't do that.
So what will Eric the Midget, Eric the Astronaut, Eric the Actor, what will Eric Lynch do to meet Katharine McPhee?
Hey, Eric, would you shit in a diaper to meet Kathy McPhee?
No.
Would you urinate in a diaper?
No.
Would you let Richard vomit on you?
Nope.
Will you play What's in My Ass?
No.
This moment here, this constant like nope. You can almost hear Howard running on fumes. He's like running out of material. Benji can barely keep up with the notes.
Yeah, here's your choices. If we have Katharine McPhee on, you can sit next to her on the couch. I'll even let you touch her. But
She'll give you a kiss, I'm
you
sure.
got to do one of three things. A, we can flush you down a toilet. B, you wear a diaper and defecate in it. Or C, damn, I had a good C and I don't remember what it is.
Eric has completely broken the standard whack pack formula of just refusing to humiliate himself for a bit, leaving Howard just basically empty-handed. I think that's part of what makes Eric's legacy so lasting.
Will you shave your balls on the air?
Would you get waxed?
Ooh, waxing.
Well, wax your balls on the air.
No thanks.
And your taint.
Nope.
Would you put a Sirius satellite receiver in your ass?
Nope.
We'll see if we can pick up reception.
No.
Another no.
Gee, I'm running out of things for you to do.
Howard had a formula, had a way of dealing with the whack packers, and Eric he broke the mold. No wonder he didn't want to be a member of the whack pack, even though if you go to Wikipedia, that's like the first thing it says there.
Can we mail you somewhere?
How about mailing him here? If he comes here in the mail, he can feed it.
We're going to put you in a package and mail you here, and if you get here, you can...
Can we FedEx you to Brazil?
So during this discussion of what Eric would do to meet Katharine McPhee or what he wouldn't do, Howard throws out kind of an off-the-cuff hypothetical based entirely on Eric's physical size. But the fact that this turns into like a massive multi-year storyline is just ridiculous. Like it's crazy to think about how some of these legendary bits and gags just originate from just like off the cuff, throw it out there. Like Eric won't shit in a diaper. He won't let Richard vomit on him. He won't wax his balls. He won't put a Sirius receiver up his ass. So then it just becomes like, okay, what about balloons? How about we just tie 100 helium party balloons to your chair to see if it lifts a few inches off the ground. It's like pure desperation on Howard's part.
I'll tell you what. I'll be fair with you. How about we do like a stunt where we tie like 100 party balloons to you and we see if you go
fly?
up in the air. You do that, I'll let you meet Katharine McPhee. What do you think of that?
You know you won't fly. We just tie the 100 party balloons to you.
I bet you'll lift off. I bet you get a few.
I'm just trying to get him to go for
I
it.
bet you'll get a couple inches off the ground.
If they're Mylar
100 balloons? 100 helium-filled balloons.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
No.
But the birth of this balloon concept, it perfectly illustrates the chess match that was between Eric and the show. You know, unlike other whack packers who would happily do anything for airtime or money or a free trip, Eric's defining trait was his stubborn adherence to his own dignity.
Hey, I told you have no sense
not
of humor.
great, you big-nosed retard.
What? Are you crazy?
You have lost all chances of me doing that balloon stunt by playing that shit by those two retards.
Let me tell you something, Eric. You will absolutely fly in this studio.
Fuck no.
Yes, you will.
You know, this moment sums up why Eric became a legendary caller. Like, he was already a legendary caller, but at this point, like, the comedy of the Whack Pack usually came from people saying yes to outrageous things. And with Eric, the comedy came from his absolute immovable no. You know, by refusing to be humiliated just to meet Katharine McPhee, he accidentally created something much funnier, a multi-year psychological battle of wits, you know, where the host of the biggest radio show in the world was constantly thwarted by a guy in a wheelchair who just refused to compromise on his own pride, his own sense of respect, self-respect.
By the way, Eric, everyone is so excited about the fact that, and hopefully we'll have Katharine McPhee in here, that you're going to meet her, and that as a result of you meeting her, you will be suspended from balloons several inches in the air. Everyone very excited about that.
Well, you know what?
What?
Al and Richard screwed it for you.
And that's the beautiful irony of this balloon genesis, is that in his relentless quest to avoid being a meme, Eric's stubbornness ensured that he became one. Same with like his insistence that he was not a whack packer, basically guaranteed that he was going to become one. You know, he was funny without realizing it. But Eric broke the regular, you know, shock jock radio formula, and in doing so, he laid a foundation for the most iconic running joke of his entire legacy. But let me know in the comments section down below what was your favorite Eric the actor moment, Eric the Midget, Eric the astronaut. What's your favorite Eric Lynch moment? And maybe I'll make a video on it.
Oh, your little midget penis is hard.
Of course. I should have been dead 10 years ago and I've never been laid. Fly me with balloons so I can meet Katharine McPhee. I'm a miserable midget who is only 2'3".